Okay, you're giving out several details. We'll build on these threads one by one. General VP Malik, in your professional estimation, tanks moving on a national highway in dense fog. My sense of speaking to several senior army officers is it's highly irregular for 45 loaded tanks to be moving towards Delhi in the middle of the night. What do you think of these details that are now emerging, sir?
I don't quite agree with people who think that they know a lot about such exercises. There is no doubt that we carry out such exercises once in a while for mobilization of our troops from all arms and services, and then marry them up with the Air Force to check how much time will they take to get mobilized for a contingency. Such exercises have been taking place from my time onwards, and these are routine exercises to check how much time is taken for mobilization of a whole combat group which has to carry out an action, which has to be mobilized and taken out from this area of Hisar, Agra and Hindon. So exercises are routine in nature. I'm not getting myself involved with VK Singh issue. That's a separate issue. Yes, you can discuss it. There are pros and cons of that. And there is no doubt that that seems to have over-influenced the mind of our bureaucrats and the politicians. And
no, but that's a question
right
that Mr. Singh must answer. Mr. Singh, General Mehta says the bureaucrats and netas are illiterate. Now, you have a wealth of experience. The NSA has a wealth of experience. The IB chief, the RAW chief, they're all very, very experienced people. So how can they participate in this meeting and all of them collectively get so badly spooked? What's happening, sir? What's going on?
I really don't know. I worked at the Ministry of Defence for 7 years as director, then briefly as joint secretary, and then as secretary Defence Production. And I can tell you, that anybody who thinks that a coup can be carried out in India by moving 2 battalions without the DGMO knowing, without the other army commanders being taken into confidence, needs to have his or her head examined. Simply put, as General Malik said, that exercises are carried out to test the time for mobilization, to test the time for moving them to the nearest airfield, etc., to check as to how much time it takes. So, I have never seen such a lack of understanding or the confidence in each other. In the years I have been in the Ministry of Defence, I have never seen this.
Okay, General J.D. Bakshi, infantry combat vehicles in dense fog moving towards Delhi, 45 of them instead of going towards Kurukshetra, which is what is more logical. What do you make of the circumstances under which the government got spooked, given the fact that this was the morning when the then army chief had taken the government to court? General Bakshi.
Rahul, let me, clarify this whole context. There are 2 infantry brigades located in the city of Delhi itself. There is just 1 infantry brigade in Rawalpindi, which has carried out 3 coups. So all that you need is the wherewithal for staging a coup is already located at Delhi. Please take your mind back to the month of January. That is the time we have the Army Day Parade, we have the Republic Day Parade, and about 10,000 plus additional troops are available and camping in the city of Delhi. Thirdly, there are at any given point of time 2 to 3, sometimes 4 battalions which are either heading for UN missions or coming back from UN missions, and they have their complement of infantry combat vehicles. So if somebody has to do a coup, he has to, number one, ensure that he is not getting on any telephone lines, on any radio network. To that extent, he would try and use the troops that are in situ in Delhi itself. When you have about 20 to 25,000 troops in Delhi, where is the need to get 1 battalion from Hisar and 1 battalion from Agra, and alert everybody, and people start having nightmares and start having fainting fits. It is amazing.